Today, I'm going to show you how to add text in Tinkercad quickly and easily, even if you've never used the text tool before. This is a super useful skill if you want to personalize a design, label a project, add names, numbers, or create custom 3D printable text for your model. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to find the text tool, how to edit it, and how to customize the look so it fits your design perfectly. If this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more simple Tinkercad tutorials. Alright, let's jump in. First, open your Tinkercad workspace and make sure you're on the design screen. On the right side of your screen, you'll see the Shapes panel. This is where Tinkercad keeps all of its basic tools and object types. To find the text option, click the drop-down menu in the Shapes panel and change it from Basic Shapes to Text and Numbers. Once you switch to that category, you'll see the text shape appear in the list. Now click and drag the text shape onto your Workplane. This will place a default text object into your design area, and that's the starting point for your custom text. After you drop it onto the Workplane, click on the text so it becomes selected. When it is selected, look at the inspector window in the top right corner of your screen. This is where all the main text settings appear. Inside the inspector, you'll see a text box with the default word text already written in it. Simply click inside that box, delete the default word, and type whatever characters you want to use instead. You can enter a name, a label, initials, numbers, or any short phrase that fits your project. Once you type your custom text, the object on the Workplane will update automatically. From here, you can customize the style of the text to match your design. One of the first options is font. Tinkercad gives you several font choices, including sans, mono, serif, and multi-language. Each font gives your text a different look, so take a moment to click through the options and choose the one that best fits your project. If you want a clean, modern look, sans is a great choice. If you want something more technical or blocky, mono can work well. Serif gives a more traditional style, while multi-language is useful for different character sets and special lettering. Next, you can adjust the height setting. This controls the thickness or depth of the text shape. If your text is too thin, it may be hard to print or hard to see in your model, so increasing the height can make it stronger and more visible. If you want a flatter text style, reduce the height a little. It really depends on whether you're making embossed text, engraved text, or a standalone 3D object. Another useful option is Bevel. When you turn on Bevel, it adds a rounded edge to the letters, which makes the text look smoother and more polished. This can be especially nice if you want your project to look more professional or decorative. If you prefer sharp corners, you can keep Bevel. Then there is Segments, which help smooth out the edges of the Bevel text. Higher segment values usually create a cleaner and more rounded appearance, while lower values keep things simpler and lighter. So if you want smoother letters, increase the segments a bit and see how it changes the text. As you make these adjustments, remember that you can always click and drag the text object to reposition it on your Workplane. You can also resize it using the corner handles to make it bigger or smaller depending on the space you have available. If you are adding text to another shape, just place it carefully where you want it before grouping. That way your text will integrate nicely with the rest of your model. If you are preparing the text for 3D printing, take a second to check the size and thickness so it is readable and strong enough after printing. Small text can be difficult for printers to handle, so making it a little larger usually gives better results. And if you want the text to cut into a surface or sit on top of a shape, you can use solid or whole objects later when you start combining shapes. The basic process is still the same. Drag in the text, edit the wording, then customize the style in the inspector. So let's quickly recap. Open the drop-down in the Shapes panel, switch to Text and Numbers, drag the text shape onto the Workplane. Click it, and edit the default text in the inspector. Then choose your font, adjust the height, turn Bevel on or off, and fine-tune the segments until the text looks just right. That's really all it takes to add text in Tinkercad. It's simple, powerful, and a great way to make your designs more personal and professional. If this tutorial helped you, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Tinkercad guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.